Hey guys, well here's an update on the camper. Been in it now for, I don't even know how long I've been in here. 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month and a half. I don't know. I'm still here. Um, Things are doing good. I'll spin around. I replaced that with a new LED. So, much better lighting in here. I got another one for over there, and then I have another one to put up there. I just haven't done it yet. Might do that today. So far, so good. There's a fridge. I know you guys saw that. My cooking area. This new wave thing is badass. I like that. Microwave. This thing is cool too. This is a 9-in-1 toaster oven, air fryer, air fryer, dehydrator, rotisserie, oven, toaster. Awesome. I made a meatloaf in it. I'll put a picture somewhere around here. Came out awesome. Still getting ready for winter. I haven't really done much more. I gotta still clean this out a little more, put Reflectix over the windows. I ended up buying a big kerosene heater. It's a little much. It's 20,000 BTU or 23,000 BTU, and it's definitely overkill for what I need. But I'm thinking when it gets down to being like cold, I'm probably going to want it. I was going to buy a 10,000 one because I thought that was going to be good. It was like a directional one. It wasn't just like the 360. And I'm like, that'll work. And Breck's dad's like, well, I got a 5,000 BTU little camp one. It's for like inside your tent. And I've tried using that in here before like a long time ago. And it does not heat this place up at all. So I'm like, well, wait a minute, that's 5,000 BTUs, an extra 5,000 on top of that. That ain't gonna work for shit. So I ended up getting the big one. I ended up moving the fireplace up to here. So it's right near where I'm going to be anyway, so the heat's always blowing on me. Then we'll have the one in the back, so it's going to like, kind of circulate. And we'll mount a couple fans. If you look, you know, they have the angle fans that go on the sides of the doorways. I'm going to mount a couple of those, so it'll keep the air circulating. So it should keep it a little bit warmer. I'm going to put Reflectix up on the roof. I got a Reflectix insulation thing for the dome back there that had a crack in it. I gotta get some styrofoam board to go around the outside to skirt it. And then I still have to build the boards for back here to block that off. I'm actually not going to block off the top where the TV is because I'm kind of liking that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the stuff down that's up there, crawl back up there again because I already Reflectix the window. I'm just going to Reflectix the whole entire thing and cover the windows. So that should keep the cold out from up there. The only window I'm not going to cover is that one there. I should because it's right next to where I sleep. But with the big kerosene heater, I have a CO2 meter, but I'm still thinking for safety wise, I don't want to block that window off. Because I'm going to have to bring some fresh air in here. So that's going to be my main source. It's going to be about, depending on how long winter is, I think I calculated out, it's going to be, well, with a smaller heater, that one uses a little more fuel. I'll have to redo my math, but the smaller heater was going to be 3 5-gallon tanks of fuel because it burned 1.5 gallons per 14 hours, and I think that one is 1.9 gallons for 12 hours. So it was averaging 2 tanks a day. I'm not going to really run it when I'm out here because it's a big safety hazard. But I'm going to have the electric fireplace on all the time, so hopefully it can keep the camper at least somewhat. And then I'm going to actually take up front. I'm going to pull that seat out that's up there. And when I block that off, I was going to put a doorway, but instead I'm just going to block it off. I'm just going to use the front door. I'm going to take, and I'm going to keep 3 or 4 5-gallon tanks of kerosene up front. And then I'm going to have probably 2, maybe 3 barbecue tanks for propane, because I still have my 360 top hat for worst case scenario, because that thing will heat this thing up quick. It goes through a lot of propane. I'm still debating on doing the diesel heater. I may or may not do that, because I was thinking that would be a good backup, but it needs a car battery to run constantly. So if I do the car battery, I'm going to have to bring a battery in here. But underneath, the only mattress that's still there is hollow. That's where the furnace is for this thing anyway. So it's already got the exhaust ports and everything right there. I'm not going to use any of the ducting because the ducting's trashed. So I'm thinking, worst case, I can pull the furnace out that's in here, mount the diesel heater right there so I can hook the exhaust and everything right up to where the exhaust came out for the original, so it'll shoot out the side right where it's supposed to. And I could probably, the diesel heater I wouldn't have a problem leaving on all the time, because it comes on, shuts off, comes on, shuts off, comes on, shuts off. And that runs, I think it's a 5-gallon thing of diesel, or 10-gallon, I don't know. But that's going to be like, that might be the day heat for during winter when it's super cold. Because I got a feeling with the way things are going, it's going to be one fuck of a winter. The beginning part of October, we've already had frost and freezing. They already got snow coming in places. So I have a feeling it's going to be a long, cold winter. Like, I'm not worried about being in here when I'm home. At all. At all. I mean, it gets hot in here now. I sleep with the window wide open most of the time. It averages now, if it's, say, 40, 41 outside, I think it's got down to about 36. And it stays, I leave the fireplace set at 65, 62 during the night. For some reason at night it stays a lot warmer. During the day I have to crank it up to 70 to keep it warm, but it stays really, really warm. Still going to hang a wool blanket over that. I'm going to reflectix the window. But yeah, that's what we got going so far. So that's an update. I gotta say, I actually really don't mind being in here. I really don't. I really don't. It's actually not bad. I gotta get the rest of my stuff in here, but like, I got more clothes I gotta bring down. I gotta find better ways of storing stuff. Well, when I clean off those beds, that's going to help big time. That way I can store all the totes up there and stuff and whatnot. Like right now I've organized it somewhat. I have the closet now. It's all cleaned out. We got socks, boxers, shirts, all that type of stuff. I still gotta pull that toilet out. I don't really need the toilet in here that often. It's more of a middle of the night emergency type scenario. Bad Taco Tuesdays. So that's only there just to be like a safety thing. So, I mean, it works. It's the camp bag one, so it's pretty much you use it, roll the bag up, Ziploc it, no smell, no touching, no nothing. So it works out rather well. It's like 6 bags for $7 or $8 on Amazon, or Walmart's about the same price if you can find them at Walmart. But yeah, it's not bad. I kind of like having my own personal space. I really do. I kind of like this. It's helping with my head for the most part. I still have issues here and there, but my big issue is, like, me and Breck are getting along really well. Like if you saw in the last video, I just miss her. That's all. It's not in a bad way. It's really not. It's just I miss her being around. If that makes sense. I miss being able to say good. Well, I still get to say goodnight because we talk to each other every night, but I miss waking up in the middle of the night and looking over and seeing her sleeping. Which only happened during the weekends anyway because she works 3rd shift. But now I just look up. She's there. Our dog made her. That was Breck's baby. One of. Bella's her other baby. But we got Mater, and he was a good boy. He was a shithead, but he was a good boy. He was the youngest one out of the 3. Unfortunately, he was the first one to go, which was just recently. It's been a fuck of a year, guys. Fuck of a year. But, alright, well, that's what I got for you. Thank you for watching.